Tune into UCLA, Arizona for an early taste of March Madness. One of his players tied the school's single-game record for three-pointers. Another finished one rebound short of a double-double. A third had 13 points off the bench. "I thought he was special tonight," said UCLA coach Steve Alford, words surprising only in that Alford was talking about a fourth Bruin completely, one who took just a single shot in the first half and 5 total. And Lonzo Ball reached that number Thursday only because 3 times in the game's final 9 minutes he was absolutely forced to shoot, 2 dunks and an uncontested layup. Yet, he was the most spectacular, most entertaining among them, this freshman guard who barely tried to score on a night when the relentlessly captivating Bruins finished with 102 points. Ball had 12 assists, 10 points and 7 rebounds in number 3 UCLA's 22-point pancaking of Arizona State, setting up the team's latest opportunity to charm and mesmerize America. The Bruins face number 14 Arizona at 1 p.m. Saturday inside a raucous Pauley Pavilion, which promises to be turned practically inside out. The game, matching teams that have combined to win 36 of 39, will be telecast nationally by CBS. And, if all this doesn't feel March Madness enough already, the color analyst will be Bill Raftery, whose voice sounds more like the NCAA tournament than squeaking sneakers do. "It's about taking care of home," Alford explained. "We're going to have a very exciting atmosphere. UCLA will be honoring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar before and during the game. There is the hope that Magic Johnson will attend. And then there is the near 100% certainty that Ball and the HOV lane-loving Bruins will put on a display that might not be showtime exactly, but definitely will be go time." UCLA is coming off a game in which it had 30 assists, the most for a Bruins team in more than 2 decades and a notable exception at a time when some teams can barely generate enough dimes to make change. One of those assists came when Ball executed a one-handed Magic-like baseball pass, or maybe it was more Kershaw-like, that Isaac Hamilton converted into his 9th and final three-pointer. The fastball traveled close to 70 feet, settled buttersoft into Hamilton's hands and was delivered with the sort of flair that decorates magazine covers. "He finds people open and they don't even look open to most players," Alford said of Ball. "That's a fun guy to play with." Fun? Just fun? Ball and the Bruins are double fun, plus some more. Frankly, if you don't like watching this team, what you don't like really is basketball. On Thursday, UCLA was outscored in the paint, on the fast break, not sure how that happened, and off turnovers, and none of that, in the end, mattered even a little bit. Arizona State also had the advantage in second chance points. That, however, was only because the Bruins continue to be so productive in first chance points. "A lot of times, it can be easy for us," freshman forward TJ Leaf said. "We move the ball so well. We don't have to tell guys to make the extra pass. It's already done and done so quick, at such a high pace, that it makes basketball more fun." By the time the Arizona State game was over, the Bruins not only had given their fans a decisive victory but also free chicken sandwiches and gummy bears because of 2 in-game promotions triggered along the way. How's that for being fun? Watching this team can be so much like eating candy that, before you know it, you're eating actual candy. The Bruins are so sweet, in other words, they literally can be bad for your teeth. "I just have a really good group of guys," Alford said. "They get it. They understand it. They have that it factor. The Bruins have it and everything else needed to finish the season on a winning streak, something only one NCAA tournament team will do." Alford called his players high-character guys and basketball junkies, noting that some of the Bruins will have reviewed the tape of the Arizona State game before even the coaches did so. But then, why not? Who wouldn't want to watch a team that is this fascinating in its unselfish play? Back in the third week of October, the media picked Oregon to win the Pac-12 title, with Arizona second and UCLA third. The Wildcats received 4 first-place votes to the Bruins 0. For the record, though, in the third week of October, the media had Penn State at number 24 and USC unranked in the National Football Poll. So these things are only estimates, some eventually rougher than others. "I trust this team a lot," Alford said, "and I think they trust each other a lot. The Bruins sure play like they do, pass after pass after pass, a bunch led by its kid point guard, but a team that's so much more than just all ball.